Good morning, and I see Leaffoot's already here. Good morning, Leaffoot. I hope you're doing well tonight. Today, this morning, however you want to look at it. It's all good. I am tired. I'm just trying to wake up and smell the coffee. Coffee. For those that are not used to my lives in the morning yet, I give it a minute before I talk about the topic so people have a chance to jump in and see what's going on. It says that it's 32 degrees out, according to my car. So, since I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, because it's supposed to be in the 70s here today, I'll probably be turning on the heat in a minute. But, yeah, it's supposed to be a nice day today. I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain. Especially since I work outside in it. I hope you guys have been enjoying these 39 on your porch, huh? Well, it's always a little warmer in the city. Out here in the open area, it's not. It's a little bit cooler. I'm sure this is in reference to me saying I work outside. But yeah, with this topic, I do not work outside. I drive bus, which is outside. With this topic, if I offend or say something that's not correct, I apologize. I try to research what I could, but reading something for a day does not make you an expert by any degree. So if anything is said that is offensive or whatever, it's not intentional, and I apologize. So the topic is witches and Wiccan. Now, they are actually, I did not know this, they're two separate things, two separate entities. Little raccoon or something ran across the road there. Just caught the eyes up in the distance. But they're not the same thing. They're not the same thing, though they are interchangeable. You have no comment on this subject. You have no comment that you're willing to state publicly. I found out that you could be either or. You could be Wiccan or you could be a witch. Because some witches are Wiccan, but not all witches practice Wiccan. Where the difference being is Wiccan is more of a religion, where witchcraft is more of practicing. Like they're more into the magic side of things, per se, the spell crafting and such. That's the very simple, basic concept. Christians, Catholics, outside other religions can be witches, whereas if you're Wiccan, you pretty much are, that's your religion. Like Christianity is a religion. So that I found out yesterday, which I was kind of surprised. I always thought they were one and the same for the most part. Maybe some minor differences, but I just thought that it was a fancier term for witches. Speaking of witches, the word itself is an old word, and the original pronunciation was pretty close to what it is now, um, uh, which I believe, and I know I'm going to butcher it, is witching. There was a big chunk of wood in the road back there. I'm glad it was a little further off the road. So that's pretty interesting. And I found out that, and I guess it didn't really surprise me when I read it, but witches were being burned way before Salem witch trials. But Salem is the most recognized, I believe, and they call it Burning Day. The witches do, probably the Wicca too. Call it Burning Day, which is not pleasant. A lot of those girls were pretty much declared innocent. It was a lot of finger pointing out of jealousy and anger and such, and it got to the point where you barely sneezed, and if you're a female, you're being called a witch, being tested. Which, if I remember correctly, the testing was pretty much you drowned, and if you didn't survive, you were innocent, and sorry for that, we'll give you a proper funeral. If you survived, well, then you must be a witch, and now we're going to burn you. At least that's the way I remember it in my history books that I read. Now, I guess Wicca practice, Wicca, they do a lot more remedies as whole remedy, herbal, herb lore, and things like that to help cure what ails you, to do all that kind of stuff. I didn't look into what they can do. Now, that would be something that I would believe more in than the casting of spells and such. I would believe more in herb lore than I would incantations and such. Though the power of spoken word is quite powerful. They also have the Wiccan and witches, the Wiccan religion prays and sacrifices to multiple gods, understanding. Probably female gods. I'm not sure if that's where the mother goddess, old crone, and such comes from. Not 100% sure on that. But they worship multiple gods, and whereas, like I said earlier, witches do not. Possible. They just believe in spell lore, and they're Christians or Catholics or whatnot. Now, see, I would believe that if they were to be found to be doing this stuff, that they would be excommunicated from whatever church they belong to. I can't imagine a church would let that go on, but nowadays there's a lot of things I can't believe what churches let go on and don't kick out as excommunicate their members, but that's a different subject in itself that I'm not speaking about. Now, another symbol that is used, which is widely considered evil by most people, is a pentagram. Now, they believe in using it as a shield. Step into the circle and they're protected by what's around them, by the pentagram. It's their protection charm. I don't believe you can be a true Christian and practice witchcraft. No, I don't think I remember reading anything in the Bible that would allow it. As far as I know, that's not a thing. I'm trying to rack my mind on what verses and such that might cover that, but it's not coming to mind. Not enough coffee. I do believe it does speak about witchcraft in the Bible. But so yeah, they use a pentagram as a form of protection, as opposed to, well, I suppose some would use it for satanic purposes. I guess once again, a witch could be any religion they choose to be, and if they choose to be satanic, they would use it for summoning demons and such. Wednesday, I need some coffee. So yeah, so the pentagram is definitely part of their practice. But they I think I'm okay with associating with anybody of either Wiccan or Witchcraft, which is, as fact, I know a few self-proclaimed Wiccans, and they're the ones I personally know are really decent, really good people. I don't pass judgment on such things. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of paying attention to getting onto the off ramp there, especially 98% of the times there's nobody coming down the road. This time there was. But so yeah, I thought I had more to say on that stuff, but I guess I'm running my mind through everything that I researched last night, and there wasn't anything more that I can think of at the moment. I'm laughing at Leewood's comment there. Then again, your comment makes me think about the whole power of suggestion and such. If somebody tells you they're going to place a hex on you, which really isn't witchcraft. They curse you, but they don't put hexes on you. That I can think of, anyways. And you hear that, and you scoff. You're like, okay. Then some couple little things start happening to you out of coincidence, but in your mind, you make that connection. And so you start getting nervous and you start seeing everything that goes wrong with you as part of the hex. And before you know it, you're in full blown self sabotage. And so in some ways the hex works because, well, you helped it work. That's like a lot of people believe that these big Tai Chi masters, which don't get me wrong, Tai Chi is can have a lot of physical attributes that can really, really hurt you. Trust me, I practiced it, and my instructor, every once in a while, if I thought I was getting too big for my britches, would knock me down a notch or two. But these Tai Chi masters, they say, if the person they're going against did not believe in their abilities by pushing the energy through and making you collapse with just a touch of your fingers, things like that, and I'm simplifying it, they wouldn't collapse because it'd be just, oh, he just touched me in my chest with his knuckle, and what's that going to do? Power of suggestion. They do call words, spell. You spell words, but you get where I'm going with that. Wednesday. Yeah, I've been up kind of late last couple of nights, so I apologize that this show's not full of information and such. I've been writing a script for a reboot of Cheers just to get it out of my mind. It's been in my mind, and just need to get it out of my mind. Thank you for the hearts. And so that's been keeping me up. Expect delays. Road work to begin March 31st. Oh, that'll be fun. Hopefully it doesn't take a couple of years like it did last time. Well, I guess it wasn't a couple of years. But anyways, I'm assuming they're going to be working on the section up here that they didn't get finished. They repaired the bridge up here, but winter was hitting. So they quickly finished up the bridge and threw some and didn't do nothing with this part of the road here. So I'm assuming they're going to build this all up to about here where the new road was replaced. That means, excuse me, my morning commute will be fun, and my afternoon commute will be fun. I need some coffee. Coffee. You guys need to start bringing me some. With this nice weather, I got to start thinking about getting stuff done outside around the house. Got a couple lilac bushes that need to be put in the ground. Yeah, yeah, you know that's gonna happen. Leaving earlier. That's gonna happen. That just means I'm gonna be later for work. With all the road work going on. You guys that just tuned in, I'm not gonna be much longer. I'll be out the door. Speaking of earlier, if you guys want to catch me live for more than 3 minutes, yeah, pop in around 3:30. Though Saturday night, not this one, the following Saturday, I have a live interview with Mike Flaro and team members of Jamestown Paranormal Investigators, JPI, um, where I'll interview them and talk to them about previous cases. And that'd be Saturday the 23rd, March 23rd, or something close to that, 22nd, 7:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll talk about past cases, upcoming events and cases they have. Mike is always trying to work something out. I know he's investigated a few theaters and businesses and such in the Jamestown, New York area. So make sure you guys get that together. Um, it's already an upcoming event on Facebook and YouTube. I already have it set up, so I don't know how you find them, but if you get a chance, find them, and you can yeah, click a reminder. Not enough coffee. Need that coffee. I say coffee like that as a tribute to Urs, who was a member of ours, is a member of ours. I don't care. She is still a member. That's how she pronounced it while she was alive. She's from Massachusetts area, and she would say it like that. Most of her accent she was able to outgrow for her life, but she would that whole coffee thing was just not something she could ever get rid of. I don't know if she did it on purpose or not, but why does it? Oh, looking up the road and it looks all foggy and such. I'm like, it's well, I suppose 37 degrees, but they're out in the road with leaf blowers and kicking up dust. Like, what the heck? But all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I do these pretty much every morning now. Um, Start at 3:30 in the morning. So if you want to catch me a little earlier, that's when I'll be. I try to figure out paranormal topics and chat about them. So as always, friends and family, stay spooky. I'll see you later. Maybe I'll see you later if it lets me end it.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping down and appreciate the visit. Now get the hell off of my porch. We'll see you the next time. Come on back.